Hello everyone, you welcome to 98.5 FM. We are at Parramatta with Geoff Lee. You welcome to our show.
Thank you very much. It's great to be with you.
Geoff Lee, how things are going?
Really well, really well. Can I say that we're living in a tough time? I think it's unprecedented in this time in Australia and throughout the world. So with COVID-19 and the pandemic, I think everybody's doing it tough. We see many businesses closed down, put into hibernation. The state, I think, has reacted very well in terms of its the spread of coronavirus. We've flattened the curve. We're keeping out of people safe wherever we can, but there are some difficulties, and I think we're entering a new stage into how to reinvigorate the economy so that people can have jobs.
That's right. But in saying that, there are some industries still under closure, and then a lot of, I would say, the visa holders and especially the international students, they still are into that crisis, and then there's no such support until now. So what's happening about that?
Well, you're absolutely right, and the difficulties for some of our international students is immense. The humanitarian crisis that we face at the moment is really tough for some people, whether they don't have the financial backup, they don't have access to family and friends and support from their community. It's really tough for some students. They've lost their jobs, they can't return home, they've still got to pay fees, they're enrolled. And to be honest, they just have to live. So it's food and accommodation, which is pressing at the moment.
So what the government actually thinking about doing this to support or resolve, like what are the other actions?
Well, it's fantastic news that we announced this week in terms of the New South Wales Government providing $20 million for student accommodation. For those in the most need, we'll be making available student accommodation in approved providers, as well as supporting approved homestays, so that people can actually have somewhere to sleep. I think that's the most important. I know the universities, the 10 universities in New South Wales, are also spending $180 million on support, whether it's food, whether it's vouchers, and a whole range. But even more importantly is organisations are actually digging in deep, volunteering and giving out free food packages. The community's really got behind the international students, so I just want to say on behalf of the New South Wales Government, thank you. I know that the International Students Help Organisation of Australia, for instance, is doing a wonderful job at collating the numbers and the people that need it, and then the Glenwood, Gurdwara are actually setting out those food packages. And there's many examples like that right around the community, of the community coming together to help our students. Students come to Australia, and we value those as a safe, protected area. But unfortunately, as we know, this coronavirus has really devastated many sections of the economy.
Well, that's right, and I also want to say thank you to everyone, and especially the government, for this action, because the food and the other stuff are still ongoing. As you said, the organizations are supporting. The renting is another the issue was, but hopefully that will get resolved. And again, we appreciate the action. What any other message, because is the coronavirus crisis not over yet? What do you want to say to the people? They still need to take care of your things.
Absolutely, and you can see from the population in New South Wales that everybody's been very good. They've been social isolating when necessary. They've had social distancing so they don't get too close to each other. But I think now we're in a period of recovery, and I think although we have to be cautious, I think there's an issue with complacency. Yeah. I think we all must do what we can to keep away from other people where necessary, so that if someone does have the disease, I think it's important to live your life, continue studying, continue working where possible, but certainly download the COVID app from the federal government, which gives us a great opportunity to actually track and trace if the virus does actually break out. But certainly, can I say to everybody, you must stay safe. We will get through this together.